everybody. So this is going to be a video today, episode 4, and this is going to be East Ridge to Sage, up to Stanley Peak, down the old water tank, and back to Sage, all the way down to where Sage ends at Jack Meadow Loop. So right now we are right here in the gate of Daley Ranch. We're going to make a right on creek crossing to get to East Ridge, and we are going to, this right here is East Ridge right here, and it also goes down here, and we're going to make a right on East Ridge. We're going to go through here, and then right here where there splits off here, that's where Sage starts, right here. Just keep on going, and Sage has got to be the windiest trail on Daley Ranch. Goes out through here, continues up. Now here is Stanley Peak. So this right here is the old water tank trail. Stanley Peak, to get to it, doesn't have it here, but it's a trail goes up to here, and it'll be enough. And it goes behind, around Stanley Peak, and Stanley Peak is over here. We go through this little trail that goes down to the water tank. We'll go back down here and continue back on Sage again. Sage will continue here. This right here is Diamondback Trail, right here. We'll continue this way. This is Mallard Pond Trail. We'll continue on this way, and then we'll go down to Jack Creek Meadow Loop, which is what we did in episode 3. Okay, we'll make a left-hand turn, get out back onto Ranch House Road, and then go down, and we'll be back to where we started. Okay, so we're kind of connecting the trails together, and we'll get started. Okay. Hi everybody. Today we're going to do episode 4 of Daley Ranch, which is Sage Trail to Stanley Peak, and then down by the old rusted water tank, back to Sage, and then all the way out to Jack. So there is Oliveoil. Hi Olive. Want to say hi? Yeah, okay, so here we are going down to that junction right up ahead, and I'll start there. Okay, so this is where creek crossing ends, and going that way we go to East Ridge out toward the ranch house. But if we go right this way and it goes down, that is a pretty good sized loop, and when we go through there, it just continues on. You can make a right-hand turn when you see the next trail to the right, and that takes you out toward the Dixon Ranch area. Here's where it says East Ridge that way, and then creek crossing. But regardless, you make a right-hand turn here, going up that way will take you to the ranch house. You make a right-hand turn going down when we ended creek crossing. Okay, I just want to make that, I want to clarify that. Okay, so this is just to show you guys a little bit different perspective. So going down right here, that's creek crossing. It goes down, and that goes East Ridge. This is still East Ridge. I was calling it Sage. It'll turn into Sage by itself. So we come through here, and that's Stanley Peak over there, which we're going to be climbing the top of that. And then this continues over here. So this is pretty much a different perspective of Daley Ranch. In a little bit it'll be making a left-hand turn. Out there you can see some mountain bikers. I'm not sure if you can or not, but again, very family-oriented trail. And Oliveoil just took off jogging, and guess what? I'm not gonna go jogging after her. Oh. Okay, anyway, moving on forward. Okay, we're continuing on, and right here you can see where it says Sage right there. So this is actually Sage. That, if you make a right-hand turn here, it'll take you toward Dixon Lake. You make a left right here where you see that Sage, and this is actually East Ridge. It wasn't Sage, as I had mentioned before. And this right here on the left-hand side, it's going to have a little pond. Now, for the last 3 years, from the winter starting 2016 to now, there has always been water in this pond. There's a pond, and you can see all those ducks over at the end and the side, the far edge. Yeah, so it's been up there for 3 years. Before that, there was a big drought here in California, and didn't have any water for years. I guess I did have to run, otherwise I'd never catch up to her. Yeah. Yes, and then she laughs at me. She does that on purpose.
1.0 miles in 20 minutes 24 seconds.
Okay.
Lap pace 20 minutes 24 seconds per mile.
You can just pretty much know that you get to Sage at about a mile. You get to an area that some people get a little confused. There's really no reason to get confused. There is a trail, Caballo Trail, going that way, and there they have the poop things that nobody uses. So Caballo here, 1.7 miles. It's going to take you way out, and unless you want to do, like I had mentioned one time, that you can actually do 20 miles here at Daley Ranch, I really don't recommend that you go to Caballo unless you want to do a very long one, and you're gonna have to come back, I believe, the same way, because I don't recall there being another area of this trail where it joins Sage or anything else. So yeah, you continue on Sage. So when you get to this, there's a little junction here. Just stay left.
Stay on Sage.
Stay on Sage. You tell me. Stay on Sage.
Stay on Sage.
Yep.
Do jumping.
do jumping? What do you mean do jumping?
Jumping.
Oh, yeah, do it again, babe. There you go. That's how she does it whenever she wants me to run after her. Just runs and hops and everything else. One day I'll see, hopefully I'll put a video just strictly olive oil. And then you'll go, whoa. Okay. Okay, we're continuing over here. Still on Sage. It's very windy. Olive, hold on. I don't want to go running after her, so I said, hold on. Little lookout over here. You see parts of East Escondido down there. There's Potato Chip, that one that slants right there. It goes up. That's Mount Woodson, otherwise known as Potato Chip. And that's still that right there. There's road that goes up. That goes up to Lake Wolford. And up there is Stanley. I think she wants to make sure that I get my workout. Maybe she thinks that I'm resting while I'm videoing, so and she's walking. So now she's making me run to make up for that rest. Because if I walk, I'll never catch up to her. I want to catch up. You know, You know the buddy system? Yes, I know, but I'm stopped videoing, not walking, and that makes me fall behind. Right? Yeah? Okay. Carrying on. Okay, so here we're still on Sage. When we get to another little area, this is quail run. Hardly anybody goes over there, so it's kind of overgrown. Right here, quail run. And right here you see the marker. It's still Sage Trail. And so yeah, we just climbed a little bit more. And we're still a ways from that one up there, which is Stanley Peak. And we're, huh?
Go to the...
You want to what? Yes. Yes, olive oil. She just wants to keep going. She doesn't want to stop. Continuing on. Sage Trail is probably the longest single trail on Daley Ranch. I don't know, it might challenge Sage. I'm not sure the actual mileage. So here it looks like if there's a trail going this way, but there isn't. That's just a little, it's been there for years. But yeah, you just continue. In Sage, one thing that's for sure, it winds around more and more than any other trail on Daley Ranch. So it's a very windy trail. In a little bit, we're going to get to a part where Coyote Run goes through, and the other part of that is East Ridge. I did mention in episode 1, and yeah, episode 1, and what other one? Yeah, I think it's just episode 1. That Coyote Run was there, but somebody knocked down the marker. And if you wanted to take a shortcut from East Ridge to Sage, you actually take a shortcut because you don't go through a lot of the windy parts of Sage. So I'll video that a little bit when we get over to that part of the trail, which is just around the corner over here. So as far as the level of fitness of doing something like the beginning of Daley Ranch to Creek Crossing, from Creek Crossing to East Ridge, make a right hand turn, then left on Sage, and around this way, and all the way back to Ranch House. Well, you really don't need that much, but you know, that's kind of hard to say. A lot of times I'll go onto all trails and somebody will say that there's a hard trail, and for me it's relatively easy or moderate. And some of them will say that it's moderate, but it seems to be pretty hard. So that's relative to the individual. The only thing that I can say is that to do something like this, you do have to have a certain level of fitness. Anyway. Okay, so this right here is Coyote Run. Right here. You come over here and you can see this pillar marker is still there, and somebody put a little cairn there. Cute. There's Sage again. You just continue on Sage. Now, if you were to look at that rock, it might be kind of hard to see because of the sun being there, but there's a rock right there. If you get right in front of it on Coyote Run, it looks like an old archaeological Darth Vader helmet that's been inactive for hundreds or thousands of years. If I was Disney, I'd film there. Anyway, Coyote Run, if you were to look right, that area right there. Get a trekking pole, please. If you look at, it's kind of hard to see here, that area right there, you can see that trail, that's Coyote Run, and just a little bit over that hill right there, that's East Ridge, the other side of East Ridge. So that's a shortcut coming out through here, and then you make a left onto Sage. Hi, Olive. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Just a little bit hot, a little bit.
Yeah, it's hotter today than I thought it was going to be. There's a good shot of Palmer Mountain. But we'll have a really good view up on top of Stanley Peak. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the old water tank trail. Okay, so this is still sage, but it comes to a little junction right here. If you don't want to go to Stanley Peak, you make a left-hand turn right here. It continues on back to the Jack Creek Meadow Loop. But here is a Stanley Peak, and it's 0.7 miles, a little over half a mile, and the peak is up there, and it's just a steady climb once you make a right-hand turn further down here. So yeah, this is the trail that takes us to Stanley Peak. When we get to this point right here, it has a little fence. The area out there, there many signs saying don't get into those meadows over there. So right here, meadow restoration area, keep out. Stanley Peak this way. So we go through here. It's a little shade and then it'll start.
3.0 miles in 1 hour 4 minutes 13 seconds. Lap pace 18 minutes 54 seconds per
Private
mile.
property. Road closed, Stanley Peak. And from here we start a little climb and it'll continue climbing all the way to the top. Okay. You can see this is relatively steep trail coming up. Which is part of a good workout junction.
Yeah.
We make a right-hand turn. And it keeps climbing. You can probably tell that on my labored breathing. And it'll kind of go up. It'll turn left, but it'll continue on with this climb, and all the way to the top. We'll show a little bit more later. Yep, this is Stanley Peak. Or should I say going up to Stanley Peak? Okay, here's on the way up to Stanley Peak, and there's the top of the old water tank. And a little bit later, we're gonna go down a little trail that goes down that you can't see from here. And it goes down to the tank. And then the old water tank, which is right there, is going to go that way, and then we're gonna hit sage again, cut across, and then continue. We came from down here, and there's one last little climb that we're gonna do. That one actually turns to the right at the very top, but it's still pretty steep. And you guys might hear some gunshots. There's actually a gun range down in Valley Center.
Here.
Well, that is Valley Center. Let me see. You guys hear that? That is a gun range. You have to be there's a private membership only, and we have friends that are that's way down in Valley Center. It's a cool spot. Whenever I go shooting, I go to the Paula Indian Reservation. It's open for anybody. It has you can shoot up to 600 yards on that one. Anyway, going back. Up, onward. We're making a final turn, and we're actually reaching the top of the peak. As we come out here, we can see through that little opening that the trail reaches. Hey, board. Okay. Here is Stanley Peak view, and there's some points of interest. Valley Center. Valley Center is really big. This doesn't do it very much justice, but it's very big. Here's Palomar Mountain, which we can see right there. And then where it dips down, that's Agua Tibia Canyon. It comes back up to Agua Tibia Wilderness. And Temecula, Murrieta, Menifee is on the other side of that. I-79 goes behind that all the way out to Warner Springs after a few miles. We have Rodriguez Mountain, and then we have North Peak over there. Anyway, I'm going to climb up there with Oliveoil. I'm going to have a little bite to eat. There's Escondido. And there's the Valley Center Road. Goes up there. You can probably still hear we're on top of the peak here. As we go down, you can see how the road goes up there into Valley Center. And Olive is there hiding. Actually sitting down eating lunch right there. There we are. Stanley Peak. This is another little area of Stanley Peak. This is on the west side of the peak. And there's another over here. It shows Mount Woodson, which is I pointed to before over here. And there's Cowles Mountain way down in the San Diego area by Mission Trails. Here's Black Mountain. Used to be open, now it's just surrounded by a bunch of houses, and I really don't want to go there. Pacific Ocean, yeah, it's kind of hard to see. There's the sun. Woohoo! Getting pretty close to there's Escondido. This is called Mount Whitney, but it's not the Mount Whitney. We were over the Whitney portal just the other day in the Sierras. This is just another little, they call it that way. I don't know why. Double Peak, again, that's another, used to be a really nice trail. Now it's just surrounded by houses and I'd rather not go. San Marcos. Mallard Pond, that's the one that we're going to go to. It's right underneath the sun, so it's very difficult to see right there. And then Burnt Mountain, you can't really see it from there too much. Well, but Burnt Mountain is that one right there. And that is actually the tallest peak in Daley Ranch. But as far as I know, you cannot go. Hi, Olive. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, you're a climber again, huh?
You ready to go back?
I'm ready to go back. I think we're gonna have the night hike. It's just about sunset. Okie dokie dokie. All right, we're gonna just go down. I'll probably film a little bit when we start going down into the old water tank. And going down where Olive's gonna make a left-hand turn. Oliveoil. That's kind of like a little trail down to the. I really don't like this trail. There's another one over there that's not quite as sketchy as she's doing. I gotta take. Okay, I'm not gonna film right now because I don't want to fall down. Okay, so it was a little sketchy part. I would recommend that you go down a little further on the Stanley Peak, and then there's another left-hand turn where it's much safer. Oliveoil likes to push things to the limit sometimes. I do too, but yeah, she I think she likes that a little bit more than me. Okay.
You need to try. You need to do that.
I do it. What do you think I did? Yeah. Well, let's see. I really love the traction of these La Sportiva Wildcats. She has the Hoka 1-1 Challengers. They're coming out extra wide. Here's where the other one comes in. It's much easier. It just goes right there. But that's the one I'd recommend you do. But if you want to be a little more adventurous, just go the way we just did right now.
Hoka.
Hoka 1-1. Only one Hoka, 2 ones. Okay. There we go. Okay, you can see where the sun is at. So we still have probably like around 3 miles to go. About an hour, and we have probably, I don't think we'll have the night hike, but it'll probably be dusk. Okay. This is kind of bright because the camera auto exposure. I'm sure it did something. It's okay with me. Oh shoot! Nothing. Just about broke my ankle. Here is a water tank.
They painted it.
Yeah, I know. There used to be a lot of graffiti. I actually look kind of cool, but they painted it. Okay. So we're at the water tank. Ta-da, ta-da. There was one over in Carlsbad by Legoland before Legoland was there. There used to be tomato fields. And there was one kind of like this when I was a little kid. We used to go around it. It has pavement around it. And I used to go on a tricycle. Anyway, we're going down. This is the old water tank trail that showed on Sage. So we're going back to Sage. It's the only part of Sage that we're going to kind of double up on if you want to go to Stanley Peak. You're going to have to either double up on Sage, come down through Old Water Tank, which is what I recommend, so you can see the water tank. And as you can see, this is pavement. At one time, there was a utility road coming up here. Well, old broken down pavement. And then, or you have to go down Stanley Peak and back to Sage. But regardless, you got to double up on something. Okay, so I'll just keep on going all the way down to the end of the whole water tank trail. As you can see, there's a marker. Oh, there's a marker that goes to Sage. We're probably going to end up seeing a sunset. And
Oh, water tank's 2 miles.
okay, this is the one that you have to come double up on. And okay, this might look a little familiar, because this is where we made a right-hand turn to Stanley Peak. But we're going to continue on to the left. This is Sage, and all you got to do is stay on this trail, follow it, don't get off of it, and you'll end up in Jack Creek Meadow Loop. Make a left-hand turn, you'll end up in Ranch House Road, make a left, follow that all the way, and you'll end up in the parking lot. Here we're getting to that rattlesnake, but it's actually not rattlesnake, it's diamondback. My brain is going doo 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 doo. Diamondback. That one goes through there and it cuts off into Coyote Run, so that's a shortcut. And Mallard Pond's going to be down the road a little bit on the left. Here we are getting to Mallard Pond.
We always see that? No.
No, that's Mallard Pond. The one that we see is Middle Pine Pond and Side Pond. So, yeah, this is not a very good view of it because it's so much overgrown before. So, come to a little junction, as you can see right there, maybe. It says Mallard Pond. And that trail just goes to the side of Mallard Pond, which is right there. But it doesn't go anywhere, it's a dead end. Then it goes down here. Now, something I want to show you guys. Maybe I can see it. When I see it, I'll start videoing. Okay, so there on the top of, see if I can take that in here. Kind of hard to see, but right. Oops. There. I'd say right in the middle. That's a Boy Scout shed up on. So we're going down on Sage. You probably figured out that Sage is a very long trail. In here, that down there is Jack Meadow Loop, or Jack Creek Meadow Loop, which we showed on episode 3, where I discussed a lot about diabetes, my option to get off medication, and to get on a ketogenic diet. So that's Jack Meadow Loop down there, and there's over there, you can probably see
a tree branch hit me right across the face.
Trail. There's some mountain bikers. So, okay, here Sage makes a sharp left turn. We're getting closer to Jack Creek Meadow Loop Trail. There's a little place to rest. And coming down here. Yep. Okay, got another biker coming down, so I gotta move out of the way. Here we are coming to the end of Sage. That way is how we went to Jack Creek Meadow Loop. That's where we came from, that Ranch House Road. You can see here, Jack Creek Meadow Loop, and over here we see Sage, 2.6 miles, and that would be to East Ridge. Here we are getting to Ranch House Road. That is Jack Creek Meadow Loop. That's it also as well. We're in the middle of the two is Jack Creek Meadow. Come around this side, and now we are on Ranch House Road. There's the lights on because it's already getting a little dark, but the magic of technology lightens everything up. Here are those 3 little cabins that we saw, or 4 little cabins that we saw before when we did episode 3. And there's a ranch house way out there. You can see a little bit of lighting over there. And we'll get to the restrooms that have flushable toilets a little bit ahead. And we'll see you guys in the parking lot by the front gate. So, as you can see, it's kind of dark. Just making it back to the gate of Daley Ranch. And yeah, we have headlamps, but no need for them. There's still a little bit of light available. Let's see. Not sure I'm going to be able to show this.